Is there one story that stands out for you, something you are most proud of?
We have done a project for National Landslide Forecasting Center. We have a total of 23 mountain systems in India, which are susceptible to different kinds of landslides. We created the complete public portal of the Landslide Forecasting Center.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the MAT podcast. And today we have somebody from the tech industry. We have with us Mr. Dhiraj Udapure from SCS Tech, and he is here to answer a few key questions about how tech functions and also to tell us exactly what SCS Tech does. So, sir, for our viewers, can you tell us in a very simple way what SCS Tech does?
So, Joshua, we are a 15-year-old technology integrator company. We are a CMML level 5 company. What we do is we approach the customers, we understand their pain points, and there is always some or the other technology or technologies which have to be combined together to bring a solution which suits the needs of the customer. So we create these bespoke solutions for the customers, and as far as we are concerned, industry domain doesn't matter to us, technology domain doesn't matter to us. We work across industries, we work across technology domains, right from digitization to communications to cybersecurity to the latest buzzword, which is AI/ML. We create bespoke solutions for our customers for their needs.
Okay. Now, at an even simpler level, let's say I have a business like a textile shop. What is it that SCS Tech can do for me?
I will firstly speak to you and try and understand your pain point. Every person, say there are two different people having two different textile shops in two different localities, two different places. Their needs are completely different. They want to address their customers in a completely different manner. So just assuming that one shop is in an upmarket locality and one shop is in a place wherein a lot of footfall is there. So the problems of one shop may be different from the problems of another. One may be actually looking at the problems of theft, the problems of rotation of their stock. One may actually be looking at what is it that the customers are preferring in terms of what do they want to buy. Okay, so the solution can be the same. For example, CCTV system. Okay, but what to do of the data which is coming from the CCTV system? Okay, one may be looking at fast moving goods in a locality wherein there is a lot of footfall. One high-end shop may be looking at what do the customers want, where do they walk within the shop itself, so that we can tell them exactly, we can analyze the complete video data and we can tell them exactly where to put what, so that the customers are attracted towards the high value goods, so that they are able to earn better, bigger profits.
Over the years, I'm sure SCS must have been part of a few transformation stories, helped various clients and so on. But out of all that, is there one story that stands out for you, something you are most proud of?
Yes. We have done a project for National Landslide Forecasting Center for the Geological Survey of India. I would like to tell you that India, geologically, the Indian subcontinent collided with the Asian subcontinent, forming the Himalayas. So, rest of the Indian subcontinent is actually very old, while the Himalayas, which are amongst the newest mountain systems, are seismically the most active. And in total, we have a total of 23 mountain systems in India, which are susceptible to different kinds of landslides because of seasonal changes, because of the fact that these mountain systems are new, because of climate change also, and because of the development activities which humans are undertaking, and rightly so also. So these are a major threat for people who are living in and around these mountains. So the Geological Survey of India wanted to create a system wherein the landslides could be forecasted beforehand, and also they wanted citizen participation in doing it. Okay, so they came up with a tender. For the first time, it was something. European nations like Italy, they are extremely advanced. Italy, France, Switzerland, they have very, very advanced landslide forecasting centers, which are running since past 50 years. They have data of past 50 years. And GSI wanted to create something of that sort. We partnered with GSI for this particular project. We sat down with their geoscientists. we understood their requirements, we created the complete IT infrastructure, the cloud infrastructure, the software component, as well as the application component which sits on the top. Not content with that, we created the complete public portal of the landslide forecasting center. Today, out of these 23 mountain systems, they are doing the live forecasting for two mountain systems. First is in Nilgiris, which is adjoining your home state, and secondly is the Darjeeling Hills, which is in North Bengal. Okay, now they are, since the pilot project is successful and the system has the capacity to expand it to other mountain systems in India, within next 2 to 3 months, they are going to start it for Chamoli hills near Chamoli in Uttarakhand, because these are the places wherein maximum amount of people are getting affected by landslides. And you can actually go to the internet and check out the portal also, which is called bhusanket.gov.in. And the beauty of this system is that apart from the inputs that we get live from the Indian Meteorological Department and the ISRO also, we also have hindsight information from almost 150 years of geological data collected by the Geological Survey of India, one. And we are also taking the inputs from the citizens also. Say, we have not been able to predict a landslide somewhere, but the citizen there is able to click a photo. Nowadays, almost all the photographs have a geotag associated with that. They click a photo, just put some limited amount of information. We are putting that also into our AIML algorithm, and the geoscientists are using all kinds of data to predict the landslides in these two mountain systems. And every day, in 24 hours, two bulletins come, one for Nilgiri Hills and one for North Bengal Hills. So it's a very, very successful project, and we are hopeful that the National Disaster Management Agency is going to expand the scope of the existing project to include other mountain systems which are more vulnerable, thereby providing relief and succor. And prophylactically, it cannot prevent the landslides, but it can give you advanced information anywhere between 6 to 8 hours, so that the people's lives can be saved, the assets could be saved.
Yeah, and you can have a mass evacuation done very efficiently.
Yes, by the state disaster management agencies.
AI is the current buzzword in the tech world. Everybody from a normal consumer to the highest corporate client, all of them want some form of AI to optimize their resources. Now, at the consumer end, they want AI to probably clear up their audio or clean up a photo and all that. And I'm sure you must be familiar with whatever corporate clients are demanding. How are you adapting to this new demands of the business?
AI is a very, very new thing as far as we are concerned, but we are not behind for adoption, and we already have a AIML platform, complete suite of services called IDA, which is our homegrown platform called Intelligent Debriefing and Analytics. We are already using it for two of the major projects. One project is the Pune Integrated Solid Waste Management System, ISWM, and second is the Mumbai Fire Brigade, which is the largest urban disaster management body in India. Okay, we are now able to give the PMC officials exact way in which they should be running their vehicles, so that with minimal amount of effort, maximum amount of garbage can be collected and disposed of safely without the citizens getting inconvenienced. Okay, so this is how we are already incorporating AIML into our existing project.
Okay, now since we're on the topic of AI, for AI to function properly, it needs a lot of data to go in.
Yes.
And once it is competent of executing that part of the job by itself, then the people or resources that were initially required for that data become redundant. Correct. And if you follow that flow, for example, let's say in a shoemaking factory, if you are able to teach the process to a machine about how to cut the leather, sew it together, and make a shoe, then over the next 3 or 4 generations, the human element is no longer required there, because the machine is able to do it from beginning to end. Similarly, in the tech side, do you see any job or role becoming redundant in the next 5 to 10 years?
Yes, I actually see a lot of jobs being redundant, especially the entry-level data entry operators, entry-level data programmers, because now AI can very, very efficiently do You can just scan a page. You can do it from your phone also. It automatically converts that entire data, gives it to you in form of a tabular form. You want to analyze that data. uh, OCR, optical character recognition, was already available beforehand. But if you now put an Excel sheet printout of a spreadsheet, you can actually tell the AI to completely process it, do different kinds of correlation, different kinds of mathematical action on that. So that those kind of jobs will be definitely gone. Second different kind of job which will be gone is uh, the people who are creating the basic level of code for any kind of action, any kind of software development. AI ML is able to do it much more efficiently, faster, and in a much better manner. Okay, so thereby cutting down the development cycle here. However, it's a big misnomer that it is taking jobs. I would rather say that it is creating new jobs, because like any learning process, AI itself is learning day by day. You want say when the chat GPT was introduced around 2.5 years ago, it was not as smart as it is today, and you are expecting it to become smarter day by day. So you would require someone to create those algorithms so that the AI is becoming smarter day by day. Okay, for that you require people. So, and the technological threshold of these people is going to be higher and higher. So the same people who are doing entry level jobs, now they have to upskill themselves and be ready for more responsibilities. Okay, and you cannot rely upon AI completely, because AI gives you a lot of false positives or false negatives also a lot of times. So you require a lot of testers to make sure that AI is more and more accurate day by day. uh, Now you have also talked about so much of data is coming in. Where is this data being stored? It is being stored on cloud platforms. Where is it being computed? It is being computed on devices which are on cloud platforms, isn't it? Any query that we make on chat GPT or Gemini or Perplexity, in the background, a lot of compute resources are being utilized for it. Who is going to make sure that these compute resources are allocated dynamically? Okay, beyond a certain point, you would require some people to create the infrastructure in the backend. Beyond some time, you would require people who could actually uh, create a secure link between your mobile phone or your laptop and the place from where the data is being fetched or where the data is being processed. So a lot of cyber security jobs are also on the rise. People are using AI to hack into others' computers, and so we would require people who could use AI to predict what AI uh, 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 you know thieves would do to hack into others' computers, to make sure that your entire IT systems, ICT systems are secured also. So those new kind of jobs which require higher level of technical threshold are being created day by day.
Okay, so to summarize, earlier if it used to be a certain level of difficult to land a entry level job in a tech company, now with the advent of AI, that entry level job itself is going to become more difficult because it's going to need more skills.
Yes.
And so on.
Yes.
All right. Now, before we wrap up, is there anything you would like to tell our viewers from either your side or SCS Tech side?
Yeah, at SCS Tech, we believe first and foremost in understanding the needs of our customer. We are not there to sell a solution. We are there to sit with a customer, understand their pain points, understand the scope of the problem that they have, and iteratively find out a solution to their problems. Okay. So we do not go with a fixed mindset as to, we have to sell this particular product, we have to sell these systems. We sit with the customer and design the system to suit their requirements. Okay, that is our mantra. Second mantra is that we try and create an atmosphere which is as congenial for multiple generations of people. We have people who are less than 25 years, 30%. We have people who are between 30 to 50 years, almost 20 to 30%. And remaining 30% people, 30 to 40, are beyond 50 years of age. So there's a huge generational gap between the person who is 60, 65, 70 and a person who is just on the threshold of 20, 25. Okay, but we have to make sure this intergenerational gap is uh, is not detrimental to the functioning. Rather, we get best from all these three categories of people and make them work towards one common team, one common family, towards fulfillment of the needs of the customer. And third is that we believe that the time has come for Indian entrepreneurs to make sure that a country of 1.4 billion people realizes its potential. It's time for us to create a Microsoft in India. It's time for us to create an Apple. It's time for us to create a Google in India. So, and we see a lot of potential in today's younger generation. We are also doing a lot of hand holding to younger companies. We are investing in a lot of younger companies. If somebody wants to showcase their capabilities, their talents, we would be more than happy to partner with them, more than happy to invest in them, more than happy to do the hand holding for them also. So that's what my message for the on behalf of SCS would be. Yeah.
All right, amazing. That brings us to the end of this podcast of MAT. And if you found this interesting and you have further questions that you need answered, please ask us in the comments, and we will have Mr. Dhiraj, if he's available at that time, to give you a prompt response. Until then, we'll see you in the next one. Thank you, Mr. Dhiraj, for being our guest.
Thank you so
It was
much.
very
Joshua.
wonderful talking
Thank
to you.
you. Same here. Thank you.